Mhm. Welcome to the 2300 Pick Six podcast. Here I'm your host, Dave Walker, about to do Week 9 picks with Wolf. How you doing, Wolf?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really fucking good, brother.
Same here too, man. I enjoyed a good episode of Dynamite tonight. Watched the tournament, and Rick, if you happen to be watching, I'm sorry, bud. Jamie Hayter got eliminated. I'm sorry.
Spoilers. I'm watching this after. I'm watching after, man.
Oh, sorry.
Oh well.
Oh yeah. Well, I told you before we got on the air anyway, so.
Yeah. I mean, you did, but I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, I know. You're just joking around, but I just, yeah.
You know, dude, I'm still amazed I didn't have to come on Monday and go full blown MJF.
I thought that too, but we got saved, and then I had to suffer some heat because with Giants fans thinking that I took plight in Cam Scadaboo's injury, and also saying, "Oh, thank you, Jackson Dart, for giving me the $900 in my pocket." I said, first off, I didn't take plight in Cam Scadaboo's injury. It's a damn shame that it would happen. Even I don't like the Giants, and I'll say this to people, regardless of who the team is, I don't take plight in anybody getting injured. It's not funny. Now, I'll say to this, which was – go ahead.
No, I was going to say a lot of heat from Giants fans for the same reason. They thought I was also taking a lot of plight in it. Like, no, absolutely not. Do I like the Giants? No. But Cam was fucking fun to watch.
Yeah, he was.
I hope he has a speedy recovery.
Yeah, I hope he does pull through and he has a speedy recovery and he's back next year. I don't take plight in that. I said the only thing that I said was – was when it was a garbage time touchdown that was on my parlay, which was, and I knew Cam was going to score. I knew Saquon was going to score. Dallas Goedert scored on National Tight Ends Day. And then, I was saying Jackson Dart, and I'm going to part of, I had already just got fucked over by the Carolina Panthers because that parlay got ruined because they didn't let Rico Dowdle get the touchdown. They let Chuba Hubbard get that. And I say again to the Carolina Panthers, and fuck y'all for ruining that parlay. And for the Eagles one, which was when Jackson Dart got the touchdown, I'm saying in my head is like, okay, are the Giants going to try to fuck me over here basically with this because they're at the goal line? Okay, Jackson Dart doesn't get the first one. I was like, might as well go for it. What you got to lose? You know you ain't coming back. What do they got to lose? I said if he throws his ball or gives his ball to Tyrone Tracy, then I know this is New York's way of fucking me over. But then when Dart got that touchdown, $900 in my pocket.
There you go, brother.
Yeah,
there you go, man.
Yeah, like I said, and Giants fans don't like it. I said, yeah, okay. I'm sorry that Cam Scadaboo got injured, but still, thank you for putting the $900 in my pocket, which you don't like to do right now, which you had to do that. So let's go on to our playoff picture. We have a very intense playoff picture here with the NFC. You know, your usual suspects that are going to get in: the Eagles, the Lions. I'll say Tampa too. Any other team you think is a wild card that could try to get in that slip in that might cause some damage for the NFC?
No, I mean, I think it's pretty much going to be the usual suspects getting in this year. So, like you said, I would keep an eye out. I don't expect Seattle to hold on to their division.
No, I don't. I know Seattle has an easy schedule because they got an easy game Sunday night against the Commanders. I don't think Jaden's playing or not. Because it literally in that game between the Chiefs and the Commanders and the Redskins, mind you, it got a little weird in the first half. It got a little weird. 2 interceptions off deflections. And I'm going like, is Washington trying to pull a fuck you game right now?
Oh, I definitely felt that way, man. It really fucking felt that way.
Yeah. But then after that, the Chiefs probably stopped it. I don't know. Maybe Travis fucked Taylor. Maybe Taylor said something to him to get that touchdown. Joy, she was there too. I say that sarcastically.
Maybe she went and gave him a pregame BJ.
Probably. Well, George Kittle didn't get his because he fucked up badly. Well, he did get a touchdown, but the Niners didn't beat the Texans, and I was a little disappointed in them.
I was very disappointed in them. I expected them to fucking destroy the Texans.
I did too. Yeah, I did too. But no, I don't know what happened. I don't know if Mac just had a bad game or what happened there.
I think he's kind of fallen into that trap of being in again.
Yeah. I just didn't know what happened. Well, if we want to talk about the worst frauds ever, The Atlanta Falcons. Where do I begin? Losing 2 straight and then losing to the sucky Miami Dolphins.
That wasn't just a loss. That was belt to ass.
That was belt to ass badly. And he didn't even have Penix, and everybody was going on me and it's like, and you wanted the Bengals to trade for Kirk Cousins.
Dude, I was getting a lot of those texts on Sunday. Fuck. I actually stopped counting after like 20.
Oh, I had so many messages, and it was like, oh, God, I can't even keep track. Because everybody was saying that. Yeah, I did say that. I'm not denying that I said that. And I know the one thing that disappoints you now, Wolf, is the Jets are no longer winless, and we have to end the jokes. Not the winless. We can still keep the sucky jokes, but the winless jokes we got to stop, unfortunately.
There's always next year.
There's always next year. Yeah, there is. I was just more shocked at how did the Bengals blow that game? And I'm going like, you beat Pittsburgh, and then all of a sudden you lose to the Jets and give them their first win. And I'm like, what the fuck?
What the fuck indeed?
Yeah, I was like, come on. I'm like, okay, you barely just now have given to that division. Now you've given life to Baltimore because you were right. That was a fuck you game to the Bears. Because when I thought, okay, Lamar's not playing, then after that, the Ravens are in a lot of heat because they designated Lamar the wrong way on the practice. Okay, Harbaugh didn't designate it the right way, but hey, they got the win, which was needed, and now they're going to have to run the table literally to try to get that division, which I think they might get the division because right now the Steelers' schedule don't get no much easier. And if you ever watch
no, really don't.
No, it doesn't. And if you ever watch on YouTube, I'll give you 3 Steelers fans to follow. The Steel Twins, they're 2 twin brothers who know their Pittsburgh Steelers, know their football, tell the truth about the Steelers because they literally have 2 signs on their podcast that says trade for a wide receiver and then fire Mike Tomlin. And another one is called Chiseled Adonis, who is also a diehard WWE fan too. If you ever follow those 2, I'll give you recommendations.
I follow him.
Oh, yeah, he's a cool dude.
No, I follow him. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, because I once made a bet with Chiseled Adonis a while back, and he had my Intercontinental belt when it was Cowboys and that, and then he gave it back to me. He was a real cool dude. Like, there's only one YouTube user I lost respect for who's a WWE fan, was Luge, Lauren Luge, PS3, PS5, whatever. She used to watch AEW, and then when Punk left, she went full back to WWE, and I said, you know what? The day you did that, I lost my respect for you. Now, I don't know because you do a lot of stuff and you do 2K and they call you out there. Now, I said, if you're under an NDA, then fine, I can respect you for that.
Well, hey, speaking of Punk, that reminds me.
Yeah.
2 Pittsburgh losses in a row. I think we're one more away from the return of CM Rogers.
Oh, yeah, we are. I think we are because I think they're losing to the Colts this Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
They're losing
especially
to the – yeah.
The way Indiana Jones has been playing.
Oh, yeah. The way he's been playing, and trust me, and how the Titans got belt to ass, which wasn't a shocker.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah, and everybody did get pissed at me saying, oh, well, you're not going to have to give that free beer out. I said that on a whim if the Cowboys would beat the Broncos, and I did not come on here. You were the witness to that when I said to everybody, I said the Broncos would beat us. I did not say that Dallas was going to win that game.
I think that's exactly it. Anyone listening, I was the witness to that.
Yeah. Yeah, you were the witness, and I said, and I will repeat my words, I said, if Dallas beat the Broncos, which they did not, I said I'd give free beer out of my car at Full Gear. I still picked the Broncos. When it got to the second half, I knew at that point when Dak threw that interception, I was like, let me do my Cartman impression. I'm putting my PS5 on. The game is going on that's when I put on because everybody else was getting killed. I said, you know what? The game's going on my phone. I'll wait until Sunday Night Football, and I'll just play some PlayStation. I have the game on my phone. Because I did my Cartman impression right at halftime. That's when I did my Cartman impression right at halftime. I was like, screw this game. I'm playing my PlayStation. Because I knew what I was walking into. And I wasn't living in denial about that. And then speaking of the playoff picture for the AFC, we know we got a lot of surprise teams in here you didn't think would be in here. The Colts is one. The Broncos with this good record right now, how they've been playing. You know you're going to get the Chiefs and the Bills as usual, but any dark horses you see in that playoff?
The dark horse I see in that playoff right now, the one that is probably the top of the board, the fucking Colts.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, because that was the one that nobody expected.
No, what kind of a fucking do we fall into? The top three of the AFC leaders are Indianapolis, New England, and Denver.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to see Brady, Manning, and fucking Andrew Luck all on the field Sunday.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like pretty soon. Yeah, it's looking that way because we know we're going to get Josh Allen versus Mahomes in Buffalo. We know we're going to get a good game out of that one as usual. And then we know there is I don't even know if we're going to get that rematch in the championship. It depends on how both of them all do because even if, okay, let's just say this for arguments. Let's say the Patriots hold on to that spot, then you know, okay, the only way we're going to get that is if both of them mess up.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, I would not be surprised if the Chiefs are one and done in the playoffs this year.
I'm not going to be shocked. I kept saying that too throughout this whole thing, which is how they've been playing. I said, I know, okay, yeah, they're getting their act together, but okay, they've been playing. The only good team that they have beaten so far was the Detroit Lions, which was literally the game to save their season, basically.
Yeah, the game they coincidentally had 0 penalties against them.
Yeah, and that was where it was that whole brawl. But okay, yeah, that is the only one that was going to save them. But now you have tough sledding in your division because eventually down the road is after this Bills game, I don't think it gets any easier for them because they have to play Denver. I'm going to pull up the Chiefs schedule because I think it was Denver. Let me check. After the Bills, their schedule does not get any easier. They have to play the Broncos. They have their bye week after the Bills game, and then they got to play the Colts. It won't get any easier until Thanksgiving when you got to play the Cowboys.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right.
It's not going to get easy until they have to play Dallas on Thanksgiving. And I know everybody can say to us, oh, well, the Chiefs don't do good in Dallas. Well, here's a first time for everything. The Chiefs finally get their first win in Dallas.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, because
after that, you guys don't have another. Chiefs fans, after that, you guys don't have another easy game until fucking the 21st. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, they have Houston. So you have 2 easy games, which is Houston and us. And then after that, you have a tough one in your division against the Chargers. Then you'll get a belt-to-ass game against the Titans. And then you got to play Denver on Christmas. And right now, how Denver's playing right now, I don't see the Broncos slowing up anytime soon.
Not.
I don't. And if you look at the Broncos schedule, they have to play Houston, the Raiders, the Chiefs, the Commanders, the Raiders again, Green Bay, the Jacksonville Jaguars, Kansas City, and then the Chargers at the end of the season. So if Denver can hold on to this and like literally run the table, then there's the possibility you're going to get home field throughout. Well, not home field throughout the playoffs because technically the Colts have that 1 seed.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a very interesting.
A monumental collapse.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting AFC playoff picture down the road when we get to it. So before we begin, let's start our picks for tomorrow night's game. We have the Ravens and the Dolphins. Who you got?
All right, Ravens and Dolphins. I'm taking the Ravens.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take Baltimore as well, too. You get Lamar Jackson back finally for this game, and this is literally going to have to start the run for the Ravens to literally run the table to try to get their division because that division is wide open right now due to the Packers. I mean, not the Packers, due to the Steelers taking 2 losses. And then the Bengals unexpectedly taking a loss to the Jets, which nobody saw coming.
Fucking don't even remind. Oh!
Yeah, I was like in my head when I saw that they get that win. I was like, Oh, man. I was like, great. Now we got to kill the winless jokes. Trust me, I said Aaron Glenn right now, the only thing happy he was doing when he got his win, he probably got out of there so fast. I was just to hit the local bar and then probably hit a local strip club too.
I would skip the bar and went right to the fucking strip club.
He probably did both. Well, I said he probably was strip club / bar he went to. He probably went to a strip club / bar. Like I said, I would do the exact same thing too. I would just skip the bar. I would just go to the strip club. Yeah, but I'm going to take the Ravens in this one. Jackson has a good game with his arms and his legs, going to Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, and I could see that defense getting to Tua, barring if Tua doesn't concuss himself in this game.
Okay, for a team. Punk.
Yeah, and also McDaniels so far. Well, McDaniels is still on the hot seat, but his ass got saved so badly putting that belt to ass to the Falcons.
A lot more than saving.
For the moment, I still think he's getting fired. I still think he's getting fired by the end of this year. I still think he's getting fired. I just think probably was. I think that. Go ahead.
No, so don't mean to get you up, bro.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Definitely getting fired no matter what. I think that just saved him from getting fired mid-season.
I think that did save him. Yeah, that saved him getting fired mid-season because I really thought Atlanta was going to whip their ass. So let's see. They got the Ravens at 7.5 favorites. You taking those points?
With Lamar Jackson coming back, fuck yeah, I am taking those points.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking it too. Yeah, him back fully, I'm taking that. And this literally starts the run of them trying to run the table. Over, under 50 points.
I'm going to go under just because Lamar's first game back. Mm-hmm. He's going to have to shake some rust, knock some cobwebs out.
Yeah.
So
I was going under too, the same thing you said. Okay, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, and I mean, the Dolphins' offense just isn't what we've seen in prior years.
No.
And I'm still amazed he hasn't given himself another concussion yet.
Yeah, I'm still shocked he's still in there. I'm taking an under too because Lamar's just coming back, and there's going to be a little bit of some rust here. So that's why I'm going to go at least an under in this one. Next one we have is your Patriots against the Falcons.
Ooh, another stay of execution for Drake May. Mm-hmm. I'm taking the Pats.
Same here. I called another stay of execution for him too. Regardless of who the quarterback is, if it is Kirk Cousins or Penix, I just see more of Drake May having a good game here, getting another stay execution. Henderson having a good game. Ramondre Stevenson, Boot, Hunter Henry, and Stephon Diggs. And for Atlanta, just always remember 28-3. What was it, 21 or 28?
It was 28-3.
28-3. That's what it was. 28-3. I always will remember 28-3. Just remember that.
There's a reason I say, Mark. There's a reason 28th Atlanta Falcons Day.
Yeah, just remember 28-3. And out of all this, how Atlanta played last Sunday, oh God, I really don't even get into that again. It just fucked my 1 o'clock parlays up. I was just like, ugh. But I will take the Patriots in this one. They have your Pets as 5.5 favorites. You taking the points?
I am definitely taking those points.
Okay. I'm going to take it too. Over or under 45?
I actually think this one's going to shock people and be a high. I think go over.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take over too. I'm going to take an over in this game too. I thought at least under, but then I thought about like Drake May's playing another bad team, and he did put up points last week against a bad team. I could see him put up more points against another bad team here, so I'm going to take an over too. Next we have is the Bears and the Bengals.
Bears, Bengals. I mean, Flacco's dealing with a damn joint sprain in his front shoulder, so I'm going to go Bears.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bears too, due to the fact that Flacco is injured. I don't know if it's going to go back to Chase Browning again, and we all saw how bad that was. And everybody thought, okay, Flacco pulls off this miracle win over the Steelers. Oh, now he should have an easy one against the team there. We're not going to bring up. Thank God they're on their bye week, which we all thought should have been a win. But no, and then it goes right back to scratching your head. It's like, what the fuck? We're now scratching our heads again.
You know, I even had a couple of news reach out to me like, if it makes you feel better, Wolf, we're just as surprised as you are.
I think they were surprised too because they didn't have the lead in that game. They were losing until Flacco throws a crucial interception at the wrong time. I was like, oh.
Reverted to his Baltimore Ravens form.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And I was like, first thing I was like, oh man, well, those jokes have ended.
Hey, Flacco, fuck you. Fuck you, you mother and old washed ass piece of shit. Fucking. I'm trying my best here. I don't want to get your fucking podcast canceled.
You're good. Hey, go ahead. Say what you want. This is uncensored. You can say what the hell you want.
This fucking old ass Joe Biden throwing ass bitch hanging out there. He might as well be the one we call Sleepy Joe from now on. Fucking, who the fuck were you throwing to with that pick, you son of a bitch?
I don't know.
Were you pulling a fucking Sam Darnold and throwing to ghosts?
Oh, God, I remember that. Yeah, after he thought there were ghosts there.
He saw Wes Welker out on the field or something.
Oh, God. Oh, man. I don't know what he was thinking, and it literally cost him the game. And literally, like we said, that division is wide open. And you just made that division wide open even more, thanks to the Ravens getting to win with Tyler Huntley just to hold down the fort. But, oh, my God. I'm also going to take the Bears as well. They should bounce back from that ugly loss to Baltimore. I'm going to say this for the Bears. Work on time management because, yeah, even though you have a good record, but your time management sucks because it came crucial. Even though y'all were down, if y'all would have had enough time, then you could have got the onside kick, which I don't think that it would have been successful, but at least you would have had at least some time left.
Seriously.
Work on time management because I know, yeah, they have a good record, but this could come back to bite you in the ass down the road. And I just wanted to get that point in there for Chicago.
It's not good. It will.
It will come back on. Yeah, it will. It will. I know Seth Rollins is out with an injury. I said, Seth, talk to Ben Johnson to do that. So I'm going to take the Bears with the 3 points. Caleb Williams goes to DeAndre Swift, Romeo Odunze, DJ Moore, and I can see the defense getting to either Chase Browning here. So I'm going to take the Bears with the 3 points. Over or under? I said they have the Bears at 3-point favorites. You taking the points?
Oh yeah, no, dude. I am definitely taking the Bears in points.
Okay.
If it's Browning starting, I think I would say then it should be fucking 10-point favorites at this point.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it is Browning. I'm going to take the Bears with the 3. Over or under 51 points.
At the end of the day, it's still the Bengals and the Bears. I'm going under.
Okay. I did take an under 2 in this because that's way too high of a point spread. The 51, I'm going under. I don't think it's going to get that high. Next one we have is the Panthers and the Packers.
Panthers, Packers, I am taking.
Okay. You taking the Packers?
Yeah, I'm taking the Packers. Panthers are still too bipolar for my liking this year.
Mm-hmm.
And Packers coming off a big win over CM Rodgers.
Yeah.
So they got some momentum.
Yep. I just want to say before I make my pick on this, I just want to say this to the Carolina Panthers. Fuck you, Rico Dowell. Fuck you, Carolina Panthers, who'd ever decide to put Chupa Hubbard in. No. Here's the thing. I had a parlay on that one with the Bills game. I knew the Bills were going to kill them. That was not the issue. Andy Dalton or Bryce Young, regardless. The parlay I had was Josh Allen had to score a touchdown, which I knew he was going to score. Khalil Shakir scores. The other one, I think it was a Carolina Panther. No, it was another. Cook had to score. The last one that had to score was Rico Dow. Rico doesn't score. It's Chuba Hubbard. So I don't know if this was Rico's idea of trying to fuck me over because of the comments I said of that. So again, I say this, like as you said with Joe Flacco, fuck you, Rico Dow, for costing me $900 off a parlay because you decided not to score a touchdown. Because I could have walked away with $1,800 that day.
$900 last week.
What'd you say?
No, what the fuck was it with 900? Because Flack 900. Now Rico cost you 900.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Well, the Eagles the one didn't cost me the 9. Yeah, Eagles got me my 900. That was thanks to Jackson Dart, and that was a garbage time touchdown. I said, look, if he scores off this garbage time touchdown, I got $900 in my pocket, and everybody looked at me crazy, going like that. Everybody asks me like, David, did you initiate the curse of Anna J? I said, no. Trust me, I haven't seen Anna since September.
It's funny, dude. I saw that touchdown. I was actually tempted to text you.
Yeah.
You initiated the curse, didn't you?
Because everybody was looking at me because one was like, did you initiate the curse of Anna J? I said, does watching her on Collision count? I said, does watching on Collision count? Because she was interviewed, her and Ty were talking about the tournament. And I know we're not on Jacksonville yet, and I'm going to stress this again, Tony Khan. I don't mind who gets the tag belt if it is. I can deal with it if it's Sisters of Sin. I just hope you do if it's Ty J, because I know you were watching NXT when Tatum won that belt. So do not deny that, Mr. Khan. We know you were watching NXT when Tatum Paxley beat Jasmine Nix for the NXT Women's title. That you already had that planned in your head of, I'm giving Ty J the tag belts.
Oh, definitely.
Trust me, because I said to people, I said, Tony Khan pulled off a lot of what the fuck moments on pay-per-view you don't expect. And that would be one you don't expect. Okay, getting back into this after that. I'm not going to apologize to my comments about Carolina. So after all that, I'm going to take the Packers as well too. They've got the hot hand. Josh Jacobs is doing good. Tucker Kraft, also Romeo Dobbs, and Micah should get to either Bryce or Andy Dalton. So I'm going to take the Packers here. They have the Packers as 13.5 favorites. You taking those points?
I am actually taking Carolina to cover it. I think it's going to be a little bit closer than that.
Okay.
Because this team's bipolar as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing too much hype around Green Bay and too many people. It's the belt-ass game of the week.
Yeah, I'm not against the Packers yet. It's just, okay, I know the Packers, ever since that draw, they've been looking good against us. It's just, okay, I just got to wait. And I'm still going to keep saying to them is just wait until Micah has a moment where he's not going to show up in a game. And that's probably not going to be until that Monday night or the day before Veterans Day against the Eagles, because the Eagles know how to contain him. And that probably will be the start of it. And then after that, okay, he has 2 easy games, I'll say, the Vikings and the Giants. And then come Thanksgiving against the Lions. You don't think the Lions are not out thinking of how to go for blood. And this now you have a Lions team that is what they are, what they were. And I'll still keep saying to people what that week 1 game was with the Lions was. It was just a game that they did that was just rusty. They didn't get all the kinks out. And week 1, nobody's ready at that point. You're still getting out all the kinks.
Nobody was ready except for fucking long.
So what'd you say, Wolf? You were breaking up. I'm sorry, man.
I said no one was ready for week 1 except for the first.
Yeah. That was about it. So I'm going to take you're saying Carolina's going to cover the 13.5.
Yes.
In Lambeau. I'm still going to take Green Bay with the pointer because they do good at home. And in this instance, I do expect this to be a belt-to-ass game. regardless if it's Bryce Young or if it's Andy Dalton. And I know the Carolina Panthers are so bipolar as fuck. I'm still going to take the 13.5 with Green Bay. Over or under 44?
Over.
Okay, yes. I'm going to take an over as well, too. Next one we have is the Broncos and the Texans.
Broncos, Texans, Broncos.
You going to Denver Broncos?
Yes, I am.
All right, same here. I'm going to take Denver as well, too, because Denver's been playing outstanding football. They've been doing very good on that win streak. Just their only one fault they have is just avoid starting off slow. And I can say, yeah, against us, that interception, but after that pick that Bo Nix threw, it was like they didn't even know about that pick. Didn't even occur to him at that point. That it was just belt to ass to us. And for people thinking again, I'm going to repeat this again. I said if Dallas beat them, which I said I did not pick the Cowboys to beat the Broncos. I did pick the Broncos to beat the Cowboys. I said if Dallas pulled off the upset, I would give free beer. Unfortunately, Dallas did not do it. I cannot do that promise.
Yeah.
And for people thinking I wasn't going to pull, I was going to do it. I was going to be a man of my word because it's on tape and it's literally my words right there, and I would have did it. So unfortunately, it cannot be done. So I am sorry. I knew Dallas was not going to win that game, and I was not living in denial about that. So just for that disclaimer. So I'm going to take the Broncos here. I got Bo Nix and R.J. Harvey, Troy Franklin, and Cortland Sutton having good games. Unfortunately, Pat Surtain is out. How badly does that injury affect them?
How bad does that one affect them, you said?
Yeah, Pat Surtain. Yeah, him being out because he's going to be out for like 3 weeks.
I think they're actually going to survive pretty well from that because
I think they should. It's not like it was a major injury. It's just a pectoral. Thank God they didn't have to put him on IR. So it's like, okay, you still have something in your defense because those rookies did do help for them in that game against the Cowboys. So I still think that they're not like in panic mode. Maybe they may make a move in the deadline to try to get someone to like, hey, this is just for an insurance policy just to help us. I think that Denver would do that in the deadline, but I'm going to take the Broncos as well. They have the Broncos as 1.5 underdogs. You taking those points?
I am taking those points.
Yeah, same here too. I don't understand why they put them as the underdogs. I don't know what it is. I can understand maybe the Niners one, but I don't understand this one. I don't know who decided on that one.
Yeah, I'm honestly very, very confused by that.
I was too, and I'm looking at that. I'm going
That's
like,
yeah,
go ahead.
That's one of the things I've been staring at that like this entire time. Like, why are they the underdogs?
That's what I wanted to know too. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, I can understand. Okay, are y'all basing off Houston getting a win at home against the Niners? Well, the Niners is, I'll say, an okay team. It's in the middle. I'm not going to the point of saying, okay, the Niners are like what they were back then. Okay, with Purdy and them, but no, I just really don't see that there. That's why I said I don't know how they're the underdog, but I'm still going to take them with the 1.5 underdog points. Over or under 39 points.
That's the other thing. I want to go over. I feel like that's kind of low.
Yeah, that was a little low. I'm taking an over in this too. Next one we got is the Niners and the Giants. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, if Houston wins this and this is somehow under 39 points,
yeah,
I'm going to say this is the Vegas game of the week.
Yeah, I would say that too, because I think Vegas got their hand in this one here. So, as I said, I didn't understand. I even saw like every other, like ESPN, even I went to my local tobacco store like to make my picks off of there for the sports lottery. I was like, how are they the underdog? I really don't get it. How are they the underdog? So our next game we have is the 49ers and the Giants.
Giants, no Cam Scatterboo. Jackson is going to be out for blood.
Mm-hmm.
I think San Fran's going to have a bounce back game.
Yeah, I'm taking the 49ers as well, too. I say they get a bounce back game with Mac Jones. I don't think it's Purdy. I think Mac's going to still be there for a while. Him, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, barring if he didn't get his surprise BJ from Bailey. I'm trying to think who else is in this game. Jawan Jennings, and I can see that defense getting to Jackson Dart here. So I'll take the 49ers in this one. Niners are 2.5 favorites. You taking those points?
I am taking those points.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Niners with the 2.5 also. Over or under 48?
I'm going to go over because, like I said, even though I think San Fran's going to be the team that wins, they're the better team,
Mm-hmm.
I think the Giants are going to put up a fight just because after what happened to Cam, Jackson's going to be out there for blood.
Yeah, I think the Giants will try to make it somewhat of a fight, yeah, because even though Jackson Dart is working with literally nothing here in his receiving core, okay, your star running back is out for the season. Tyrone Tracy is okay. Wan'Dale Robinson is all right. Theo Johnson, your tight end, you have something there. Darius Slayton is not the same, so he'll try to make chicken shit in a chicken salad here, but I don't see him doing it that much here. He'll try his best. So I'm going to take I'm going to still take the 49. Over or under 48. Oh wait, we both said over, right?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember. Over 48 points. Okay. Next game we got is the Colts and the Steelers.
I'm going to take the Colts, and I think they're going to give us the return of CM Rogers on Pat McAfee.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to take the Colts too. Indiana Jones has another good game with Jonathan Taylor, who's been putting up MVP numbers. Joshua Downs, Alec Pearson-Pittman, and DeForest Buckner getting to CM Rogers, because I wouldn't be shocked come Monday morning. He's on McAfee. Either Monday or Tuesday, he's bitching on McAfee. And trust me, Pat McAfee would enjoy it too. Because that wouldn't be shocking right now that Pat McAfee.
He definitely will.
Yeah, Colts win that game. I wouldn't be shocked that McAfee on Overreaction Monday or Tuesday decides to call up Aaron Rodgers up. And Aaron Rodgers would be going like, hey, who is this? It's Pat. I was like, dude. That would be funny if that occurs. Because McAfee is probably thinking of doing that. Because I don't even think Pat McAfee thought his old team would be right now. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't work from home like I used to. But I bet Pat McAfee is grinning from ear to ear that his Colts are 7-1.
Oh, he has been.
Yeah,
I don't work from home, but I can tell you he is fucking loving this.
Yeah, he is, because I don't even think he expected. Nobody did right then and there. And like I said, Shane Steichen, we all joked about this. We all laughed, thought that when they picked Daniel Jones over Anthony Richardson. But now after all this, he's proven his point. And Shane Steichen, literally, I thought was going to be fired this year. He literally has saved his job.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, he saved his job, because I really thought he was going to be, he's getting fired. He's going to be fired by the end of the season. But no, he saw something in Daniel Jones that he used him the right way, and we now know it wasn't Daniel Jones, it was the Giants organization. And right now, how he's been playing out of this world, I still think is going to be comeback player of the year. He's doing very, very well, and I know the Colts eventually do have to play I don't know when the next good team the Colts play. Yeah, I know people could say, oh, yeah, the Steelers do have a winning record, but the Steelers are not a good team. They're just an okay football team. That's just about it. They're just an okay football team. And the next time they don't play a good team is not until the 23rd of November against the Chiefs, which is 2 weeks away, which is actually – well, they have to go to Spain when they got to play the Atlanta Falcons. After that, they're going to enjoy that bye week when they get back to the United States when they have to play against the Chiefs and Arrowhead. Now, that is going to be a test for them down the road.
Yeah, I think that's going to be their only real test down the road.
Yeah, it is, because if you look at the Colts' remaining schedule, it's Steelers, Falcons, Chiefs, Texans, Jags, Seahawks, 49ers, Jags, and then the Texans again. I'll say maybe Seattle might be a little tough because it's not easy to win down there. That's it. But I'm not saying, that's like a test there. No. I think Seattle might just be a humble win or a humble loss.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
That could just be a humbling. It's not like I'm not going to call that a fuck you game. That's just going to be more of, hey, you just got humbled. So I'm going to take the Colts. They have the Colts as 3-point favorites. You taking those points?
I am taking those points.
I'm going to take the Colts with the 3 points as well. Over or under 50 points?
I'm going to go under on this one.
Okay. I'm going to take an over in this one due to the fact of the Colts have been putting up points and Aaron Rodgers can put up points and try to keep you into a game. So I am going to take an over in this one for this one. Next we have is the Chargers and the Titans.
Chargers, Titans. Charger up this one. I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers as well too. I think this might be the first of 2 belt to ass games because the next one we're going to talk about, you're going to see why I said belt to ass. Chargers get the win here with Vidal, McConkey, Quentin Johnson, and Keenan Allen, and I can see the defense literally getting to Cam Ward because we already know the Titans. You're already on the clock in the draft, and Tony Pollard, I already know, is probably getting traded to the Chiefs.
Oh, he definitely is. I would be surprised. I would be highly surprised if he didn't.
Yeah, I would be shocked he's not with the Chiefs, and I'm not going to be shocked. So I am going to take the Chargers with this one. They have the Chargers as 9.5 favorites. You taking those points?
I am taking those points.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Chargers with the 9.5 also too. Over or under 43 points?
Because like you, I think this is going to be a belt-to-ass game.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers cover the over by them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if the Chargers cover that by themselves too. Yeah, I'm going to take the Chargers with an over. Next one we have is our second game that could be belt to ass. Vikings-Lions.
I am taking the Lions on this one.
Yeah, I'm taking Detroit as well too. They're coming back from their bye. Jared Goff's playing outstanding football as usual with Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery. I can see Laporta and Amon-Ra St. Brown having a good game. Also, Jameson Williams, and I could see Anceloni and Hutchinson getting to either. Well, we know Carson Wentz is injured and he's done. And I'm shocked he didn't retire. It's either they're going to either get Zach Brosmer or J.J. McCarthy. Whomever it is, dial the number to $1-800 prayer. You're going to need it.
Yeah, this is not going to be a pretty game.
No, it's not.
Unlikely.
No, it's not. And there's so much. And I don't think Justin Jefferson's going to have that good of a game here. Whomever the quarterback is. I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say the Vikings will get shut out. I'll spot the Vikings 1 touchdown. I'll give them 1 touchdown. So I will take Detroit. They have the Lions as 8.5 favorites. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I was just looking up to see if they made any move. If the Minnesota Vikings made any moves we didn't know about.
I haven't seen anything. No. I haven't heard anything so far. Like I said, to me, I don't know who the quarterback is going to be. If it's going to be, well, they signed John Wolford, and that was with that was it. But that ain't no major news.
It looks like it's going to be McCarthy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, JJ's done. Yeah. Well, kid, it was good. It was nice knowing you, kid. You're going to wish you was back on the bench for this one. So they have the Lions as 8.5 favorites. You taking those points?
I am taking those points.
Okay. I'm going to take the Lions with the points too. Over or under 48 points?
Over.
Yeah, I'm going to take it over in this too. Next one we have is the Jags and the Raiders. Who you got?
Fucking the Jags and the
Jacksonville Jaguars and the Raiders.
Fuck you, Raiders. Fuck you, you sons of bitches. I don't Wear Eli Manning jersey because you fuckers, you fucking pieces of shit. I am going to laugh my ass off when the Jags kick your ass.
Oh, I'm taking the Jags as well, too. They come back they'll end their 2-game skid. Etienne has a good game. Brian Thomas and also Travis Hunter. And I can see Foya Lil Khan getting a Geno Smith. And Tony Khan, I am going to keep stressing this. Me and Wolf are going to keep stressing it until full gear. And everybody will think that I'm getting triggered. I'm saying is I am being very serious with this. Do not, and I mean do not, put the fucking women's belt on Mercedes. We will stress this until full gear. Because I am not kidding about we will riot.
Fuck. He's getting triggered, folks, but I will say I am triggered by that thought. Mercedes does not need another fucking belt.
No. And that's why I'm hoping next week on Dynamite when they do the other round of the tournament, which is Mercedes and Athena taking on Harley and Willow. For the love of God, Chris, I hope you interfere in that match and screw her over to make sure she can't get one belt.
Please do this for us.
Please do this for us, Chris. Please. And the other one I'm still going to stress, Tony Khan, is Ty J with the belts. If we have the finals at Full Gear, which I'm assuming we will. I'm assuming that. Okay. Back to football here. They got the Jags as 3-point favorites. You taking the points?
I am taking the points.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Jags with the 3 points also. Over or under 44 points?
I'm going to go under.
Going under?
Yeah.
You know what? I did say an over.
I do not anticipate this one to be high scoring.
I really don't think this. I said maybe at least. I'm going to take an under because I really don't think this is going to be that good of a game, to be honest with you.
I honestly think you're going to see a ton of fucking interceptions thrown by Geno and fucking Trevor Lawrence.
I could see that. Yeah,
turnover machines.
Yeah, both are, and then, I could see that occurring. So I'm going to take an under in this one too. And like I said, Tony Khan, you have been safe this whole year with us. The only way you will not be safe if you put that damn belt on Mercedes at Full Gear, or if Ty J doesn't get the belts. But if you make it Sisters of Sin, I could live with that.
I could also live with that.
I could live with that. I don't mind that. Like I said, I know Sky Blue does not had never had a belt yet. Julia has. I know nothing against Tony or Mina. It's just that Tony really doesn't need another belt. And I could see Tony down the road. If it is Ty J versus Tony and Mina, I wouldn't be shocked if Tony decided to, you know what? I've beaten Anna twice. I beat Ty. I wouldn't mind if I put one of them over just to help them. More likely, I would say Anna because she might be there a little longer than Ty. Because everybody says with me is, you didn't bitch about when Tony had the belt long. I said, I didn't have to bitch about it because I didn't have a problem with Tony Storm, and I love Tony Storm. Tony was just waiting to find the right woman to drop the belt to. That was it.
Definitely agree with that, and I think she did make a good choice on that one.
Yeah, she was just waiting to pick the right woman. That's what it was. And then it was Chris. He was like, okay, hey, I'm going to drop it to Chris, which Chris did deserve it. And again, Chris Statlander, I hope you are listening to this podcast. For the love of God, please beat Mercedes. And also screw her over next Wednesday.
Please.
Trust me, I'm going to have to do the AJ Styles prayer for that and for Ty J.
I'm not. You guys can't see me because right now I'm not over here with D-Walk filming this. I'm on the phone, but I am making AJ Styles prayer.
Yeah, I'm going to do it right now too, Chloe. Please, 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 please.
Like all we'd be missing is Tony Khan walking by to us. Us just giving him the same look that AJ gave Dom.
Yeah, because that's what I'm going to have to do if I'm near Tony Khan. I'll be going like, please, please, please.
Please. She does not need another fucking belt.
No, she doesn't. Next one we got is the Saints and the Rams. Who you got?
That is actually my pick for belt to ass game.
Oh, yeah. That was another game of belt to ass, I was thinking.
Destroying the Saints.
Yeah, because the Saints literally got killed by the Bucs and only held them to 3 points. I said, hell, Tampa could have shut them out if they wanted to, and they just held them to 3 points. And it got so bad they had to bench Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, no, I am calling this one. I think it's going to be a belt-ass game. I will say right now, I see what the point spread is, and I am taking the points.
Oh, yeah, same here. I'm taking the 14 points as well, too. You get Puka Nacua back from his injury. Matt Stafford's been playing good football, and I thought Matt was going to have I thought it would be time for him to hang it up, and I thought he was going to have a little bit of his struggles, but nah, the Rams been hanging in there. The defense, I still think, is a bend don't break defense. If you agree with me on that.
Oh, I definitely agree.
Yeah, I still think the Rams defense is a bend don't break defense. I said I'm nothing against Verse. Verse is a good player, but I just still think that whole defense is bend don't break. So I'm still going to take the Rams.
I totally agree.
Go ahead.
I'm saying I agree with you. That's all.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to take the Rams here. Both of us are taking the 14 points over or under 43.
Wait, you got 43? I got 44.
Oh, I'm on Caesar's site. That's where I'm on.
I'm on 4.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Either way, I'm taking you over.
Okay, yeah, I'm still going to take the over too. Well, our good game here, we have our CBS game of the week. The Chiefs and the Bills.
I am taking the Bills because they always beat the Chiefs in the regular season. It's the fucking postseason that they can't get the job done.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's the same thing. That's why I said I'm going with the Bills too, because regardless of location, they still beat them in the regular season. It's just when it comes to when it matters the most is the postseason is either a divisional or a championship. That is where where Josh Allen never does. I still think regardless, let's say if it is a championship or a divisional or hell, even in the wild card, I think this is finally the time that Josh Allen finally gets one over on him. How long it used to take Peyton to finally beat Tom Brady.
Yeah, it would make sense. This is about that time.
Yeah.
And I know the NFL would love to get one over on Patrick just to legitimize that rivalry a bit.
Yeah. But I still think this would be the time that finally Josh Allen gets one over on him. And then after this, they'll get this win. Eventually is make a call to the Raiders with Jacoby Myers, because I think Jacoby Myers will go to the Bills.
I would be highly, highly shocked if Myers didn't go to the Bills.
I would be too. I wouldn't be shocked, because I know right now the Bills do need another wide receiver. They need a true number. They need another receiver with Coleman. So I think that would be the one there. Get Jacoby Myers. I know the Chiefs, even though after taking this loss, they are going to get Tony Pollard. I don't know if they're going to make any other moves in the deadline too. That's the thing we don't know about. I'll say the one we know about is Tony Pollard. Now I don't know, would they make another move too?
Honestly, if anything, I feel like they might want to call the Browns, see if they're willing to get rid of their only piece that's worth anything, Judkins.
Yeah, I'd do that. Yeah, I would get rid of him. I would do that because, yeah, like I said, right now, this is going to be the game right here where whomever wins or loses this one, someone's going to make a major move in the deadline between these two. I'm still taking Buffalo here. I think Josh Allen gets to win. I think it's going to be the same as how it was last year when they played in the regular season. Josh Allen scores a touchdown on a 4th and 2 to literally put the knife in Patrick Mahomes. And then we probably see Travis Kelce crossing the Canadian border to cheat on Taylor Swift with some floozy in Canada.
Meanwhile, Taylor will be sitting at home writing the breakup song as we speak.
Yes. Yes, I'm going to take the Bills here. They have the Bills as 2-point underdogs. You taking the points?
I am taking points.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Bills with the 2-point underdog points as well. Over or under 52?
Oh, this is going to be a scoring game.
Oh, yeah. I'm taking an over here. And I'll say this. I would not be shocked if this game goes to an overtime.
I would not either.
Yeah, I know in the regular season they do not go to OT, and I know it's usually decided close, or it's usually someone putting the nail in the coffin. But in this instance, I would not be shocked if they go to an OT. But I'm still taking Buffalo with an over. Our Sunday night game we have is the Seahawks and the Commanders. Who you got? Redskins.
I'm taking the on this one.
Who you going with? Because you broke up a little bit. Seahawks or Redskins?
I'm taking the Seahawks
Okay.
over Skins.
Yeah, I'm taking Seattle as well, too. I could see Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker, no relation. I wish me and Kenneth were related to each other. Let me see who else. Also, Smith and Jigba. He's been playing outstanding football out of this world with 100-yard games. So I could see him having a good game. And I could see DeMarcus Lawrence getting to either Mariota or Jaden Daniels here. So I'm going to take the Seahawks here. They have Seattle as 3-point favorites. You taking those points?
I am taking those points.
I'm going to take the Seattle with the 3 points as well. Over under 48.
I'm going to go under on this one. This is the type of team that Sam Darnold will generally struggle against because he'll start seeing ghosts. And Daniels is still hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I know his shoulder's not 100%, and McLaurin's out. So I think this is a good game.
Yeah, I'm taking an under this too because I know Terry McLaurin's out with an injury. I don't know if Jaden is coming back. I know if it's either going to be Mariota or him. So regardless of who it is, I think Seattle gets the win here. And then I think there's the possibility come the end of the season, I'm probably going to be saying same old fucking Washington because I don't think they may not make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, I would be highly shocked if they make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, because I said to everybody when the season began, Washington made it to the championship. I said, I'm skeptical. I'm not buying into this just yet because, okay, there are still those old original Redskin fans who dealt with that shit with Dan Snyder. There are the newer ones who are now saying, okay, now that Dan Snyder's out of office, this team has changed around. I said, no, I don't think there's a change. I just know there's those original ones who were under Dan Snyder's regime. It's not going to be a change. And I can say the same thing, God forbid, when Jerry ever croaks or passes away. Okay, let's say, God forbid, the Cowboys ever make a championship one time. I don't think it's still going to change. I'll still be one of those skeptical people.
I don't blame you there.
Yeah, and speaking of this, the Monday night game, my team, it's the Cardinals and the Cowboys. Who you got?
You got your Dallas on this one.
Okay. For me, I went with Arizona because of the fact Kyler practiced, and I know Kyler has torched us so many times, and he has owned us. And this would be the one time I believe that Marvin Harrison would have a good game against us because our secondary sucks so bad, and the defense is so bad. And Trayvon Diggs is now on IR, which really he should have been on IR from the beginning.
Well, you got to remember, too, bro. Kyler's mind's going to be elsewhere because new Call of Duty's getting ready to drop.
You know what? Now I'm actually going to change that pick because you just influenced me. I'm changing that pick now. Because I literally, now that just influenced it right now. Because I didn't know if it was Jacoby Brissett, I would have took the Cowboys. But I just know how Kyler is against us at times. But then he just brought up Call of Duty. Yeah, now I am going to change that pick. I'm now changing it to the Cowboys.
We're gonna be we're gonna be in November. The new Call of Duty's about to drop, bro.
Yeah, I literally forgot Call of Duty is coming out, and and they play in November. I forgot all about that. I literally forgot because the whole thing I kept thinking of was not that Call of Duty was on my mind. I just know Kyler has torched us so many times. That's what was going on in my mind. Because the last 2 meetings we've had against him, the last 2 meetings we've had against him, he's torched us. That's what was going on in my mind. But then I forgot, oh, wait a minute, Call of Duty comes out November. I forgot about that. And November, and that's the 2nd of November. Yep, he probably has an early copy of it. Yeah, I literally had forgotten all about that. So you know what? I am changing that pick, as I said previously. I am going to go with the Dallas Cowboys on this one. I can see Dak and that offense having a good game with Williams, with Pickens, Lamb, and Ferguson. And that's about it. There I'm going to go. They have the Cowboys as 2.5 favorites. You taking the points?
I am taking the points because I wouldn't be surprised if Murray turns into Trevor Lawrence, just starts throwing interceptions because he just wants to get the game over so he can go play Call of Duty.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked either. So I'm going to take the Cowboys with the 2.5 also. Over or under 53 points?
I am going to go under on that. I don't think it's going to be that high scoring of a game either.
I don't think it's going to be that high scoring either because I think Kyler's just coming back and Dak had that bad game throwing those 2 interceptions. So I am going to take an under in this one too. So before we end, what games are we looking forward to, Wolf?
This week, I am looking forward to Chiefs-Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to laughing my ass off when the Rams put belt to ass against the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually looking forward to my Pats facing the Falcons because this is even Drake May should not lose.
No.
Because, hey, Falcons fans, I always look forward to my team playing you guys because 28-3.
Oh, yes. Because I brought that up previously, 28-3 too. I said that. Yeah, so games I'm looking forward to is Falcons-Patriots. This would be literally the last game that Drake May has against an easy team before they have to play the Bucs, and we see how he does against them because, like you said before, you wanted to see Drake May against consistently good teams. And then next week, he's going to be playing a very, very good team in Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Broncos, Texans, I want to see. I want to see why Houston was favored in this. Now, if Denver puts an ass whipping on them, then I want Vegas out there to really look and have egg on their face. Like, well, we fucked up on this one.
And considering we've already seen the NFL is not beyond rigging games.
No, they're not. No.
They don't even try to hide it.
No, they don't try to hide it. No.
I mean, especially it's the Chiefs, but I'm just looking at that. I really feel like this is going to be a Vegas game.
Yeah, I see that. Colts, Steelers, I'm looking forward to is, will the return of CM Rodgers occur on Monday or Tuesday, and will CM Rodgers try to file a restraining order against Pat McAfee?
No. We all know what's going to happen. See it. CM Rodgers is going to come on.
Mm-hmm.
Pat's going to have a big smile on his face. Rodgers is just going to pull up the tape, and it's going to be a fucking video of him creepy the night before.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to that game. I'm going to say this for people who do player parlays. If you pick the Detroit Lions in a player parlay, they've been successful for me. I would take a player parlay on the Detroit Lions players. If it's Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, Montgomery, Laporta, or even Jameson Williams.
I've actually had a lot of success with Seahawks players on that regard, too.
Oh, yeah. Seattle, I would say if you do it, Smith and Jigba and Zach Charbonnet, I would go.
Smith and Jigba. Walker's actually been pretty good for me, too.
Oh, yeah. Kenneth Walker has been doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm just saying for that one. Besides Chiefs-Bills, I'm looking forward to. Once the Bills win, will Travis Kelce cross the Canadian border to go with some floozy?
Next morning, Taylor Swift drops the break song.
And I'm going to say my team should be one. As I'm going to give this for you, Dallas. Don't try to make this into a Broncos game because I knew Broncos we were losing. But if y'all start to lose and start to stink up, I'm not saying lose. If y'all start to stink up the joint and I feel it's getting that bad, I will break my Monday Night Raw rule schedule for Monday Night Football, and I will break it so badly, and I will put Raw on, and then that will go on my phone.
Oh.
Because I literally have not broken that
Yeah.
rule. Well, except for that one time when they were in Australia. But that was in the morning, though. I broke it.
Doesn't count. They weren't on at the same time.
Well, yeah, that doesn't count. Yeah, that technically doesn't count. But I'm saying this right now, and hear me good. And Jerry, I hope your old Mr. Burns ass hears me. If y'all stink up the joint and it's getting bad, I will put Monday Night Raw on in a heartbeat. Hear me good, Mr. Burns. So I'm giving you that warning right now. And Quince, if you're still there working, I'm giving you that warning too. Y'all better not stink this up, and I mean it. If we're down by a touchdown or a field goal, I'll continue watching. But if I feel in any shape or fashion that this is getting out of hand, Raw will come on in a heartbeat. Now, before we end and I call it a night, it's just been enough time for talk. It's time for kickoff. I'm Dave Walker with Wolf, and we'll see you on the field. Good night, everybody. All righty, man. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Yeah, I'll see you around, brother.
All righty, man. Bye. Okay.